But for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Number 40 stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. A little bit low.
It's a good take.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And that's down and away. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Nico Horner. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Horner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Rickey Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or two.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball three. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
3-2.
In the air, out towards right center. Biggio drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8.
Two outs, base is empty. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And there's the strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next offering way upstairs. In the dirt. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back now in Toronto. On the hill here today, Justin Steele.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Here comes a pitch. Whit Merrifield in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side. That takes care of Springer.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Popped up. Bellinger makes the play, and that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
And the 0-1. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Dansby Swanson stands in. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bassett, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
No score here in the second. Just misses with that one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
3-2 now.
Full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. Swanson at first, one gone. Bassett with a look to first. Swanson back on a dive. Oh, and 1 now. Runner on the go. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. First pitch just misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Base hit right field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Batting it.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. First offering misses the mark.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Popped in the air, left field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Yan Gomes. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Number 40, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one is off the plate. 2-2. Bases loaded. 2 down. Next offering is down low, and the count's full. Ripped on a line, and a base hit right there. 1 run's in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's a speed threat. Nico Hoerner flied out his first time. 0-1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And downstairs. In the air, right side of the infield. Base hit and a run comes in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Next offering is down low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1. Outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. In the air to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Chris Bassett, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Bodie Francis comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man at second here with 2 away. So up now for Chicago, Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Man on second, 2 down. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 6 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. Steele back to work. Ball 1 there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
At the belt and fires. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Candelario settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Number 36 next up for the Blue Jays. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The next offering misses. 3-1. One down, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Suzuki going back some more to the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, on to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Right through there for a strike. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris, and a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Base hit, just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. There's a high chopper on the run, throw to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Now the third baseman, Jamer Candelario, singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's too high.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swanson on second. Candelario at first. 1 gone. Check swing. No appeal. And it's 2-0. And there's the strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And delivers outside. The pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's Yan Gomes. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tapped softly on the ground. The throw to first. And that is the third out of the inning. 2 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 6 and the Jays nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
Kevin Biggio.
And here it comes. That's in there. 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
That misses, and that's ball 1. And the pitch. Just missed. And that's a little high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Left-hand hitter waits. The other way. And it gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now at the plate, Santiago Espinal. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Espinal measures 5 feet 10 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there, 0-1. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in.
And he dives back in safely. Nobody out. Runner at first.
He's going.
The kick and the pitch.
Ball
Runner
1.
goes. There's a ball.
1-1.
Gomes, great throw. Caught stealing.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stings. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
And now the lefty. And a count 1-2. And he deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Dalton Varsho in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Upstairs. And that one missing low.
3-0.
Splits the plate, and it's 3-1. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
So the lineup flips over. Now, Whit Merrifield went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a pitch. That one drifts inside.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Next offering upstairs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for Toronto. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now in Toronto. John Shambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the fourth, number Ford. Francis back to work. That misses off the outside edge. And another ball.
2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Hit in the air, right field. Biggio drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico
Horner, the next Cub to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Horner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Fouled off. He was late.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round. You get scouted and you get opportunities to be looked at way more than it was when I was growing up or you were growing up. So for him to not get drafted out of high school and then to be playing at this level, pretty impressive.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Chris, we talk about that jump for Nico Horner moving from high school to college. The other thing, he was the first player from his draft class to make the majors, the 24th overall pick in 2018, and he made his major league debut a year later. And there's a ball. And now 2-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch is outside. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Cubs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bellinger in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now here is Dansby Swanson. There's a strike. Happ at second. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-zip. Welcome back. Here's George Springer.
For the Jays, the designated hitter, George Springer.
And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That's in there. And the count 1-1. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the count is even. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three, 2 on the way. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first base.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He popped out his first time.
Jr.
Guerrero checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. The 2-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals. That's a little bit low.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
3-2 now. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Chapman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Kicks and fires. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
In there.
1 ball.
And so now 1-2. Next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's outside. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
And now, Jeimer Candelario. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Francis picks over, back in safe, really close. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that one is inside ball 1. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Next offering misses down and away. Morel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, number 36.
Davis Schneider.
And here it comes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well, but there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
0-2 now. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
That's inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The other way, and it goes just foul. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
To the right side. Sends it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. That one the other way. Oh, what a stop. The throw, not in time. He's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Man at first, Santiago Espinal digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one moves his feet. Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Just off the outside edge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Varsho stands in now, looks at that one inside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Francis back to work. Gomes, 35 years old, and he's a native of Brazil. Yan Gomes waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho makes a nice running catch. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Number 40, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. That's in there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a 1-1. That's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And that skips in the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
So 2 down now, and here is Nico Hoerner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Misses off the plate. And now 3 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Three and 2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Jays nothing. Well, we go bottom 6 with Merrifield up to the plate.
The left fielder, Whit Merrifield.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Curveball over for a called strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good eye right there.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Suzuki makes the grab on the run.
Now the designated hitter, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First-round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. Fires over to Bellinger. That takes care of Springer.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover back in 2014.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jay Jackson.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 64.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. The wind of the pitch. And that's too high.
No strikes.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hicks getting loose as well. The wind to kick the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Biggio moves towards it. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 6 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The pitch. Just missed.
That's inside.
And it's fouled away. And now the lefty off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Now it's the second baseman, number 36.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Chapman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one inside. Now 2-2. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now
really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
That's hard hit on the line. Happ makes the grab, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. And there's a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Steele out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. On the mound now, Caleb Killian. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 45, Caleb Killian.
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the DH, Christopher Morel. The wind of the pitch. That one blasted deep to right. Biggio going back on this one. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Well, that takes a lot of concentration to haul it in when you know that wall is about to stop you in your tracks. Really nice play and nice focus right there.
Candelario stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrifield gets under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. And takes low for ball 1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And now it's 3-2. Righty delivers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Biggio makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They lead it, though, 6-1. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And the pitch. He was late there. Strike one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Number 48 throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Here comes the 0-1.
8-2.
High fly ball out into left center field. Happ heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The Blue Jays. The left fielder.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. That misses. 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Springer in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. The pitch. Ball one there. Jackson, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. And he deals. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, number 40. Here's a rocket out to left. Merrifield hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Nico Horner. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The throw, tag, and he's out.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie, looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
The pitch. Strike two.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Got him. That ends the frame. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 6 and the Blue Jays 1. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Killian back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. So now 3-2. Guerrero tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ball 1, no strikes. That one missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Next
Ball 3.
offering is downstairs. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Line drive, base hit right field. Chapman on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. In there for strike 1. Right-handed reliever. Next offering is outside. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner has a beat on it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the ground to third. Stops it on a slide. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, these guys got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
6-1 is your final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.